global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Mazen Namdekanu has already been visited by the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo. They discussed quite a lot of things, and of course, a lot of people are hopeful, including myself, my humble self, that one of these days, Mazen Namdekanu may likely be broadcasting live and direct. All this while we've always been getting direct information from his lawyers. Well, as we speak, Simon Ekpa have decided to he's just hitting the thing as goes, and he's referring not just to Mazen Kanu now. He's also referring to Charles Soludo and any other person who may be trying the stunt. Well, at the moment, some persons have been calling it video Photoshop, but that's not Photoshop to me. But whatever the case is, you're going to find out exactly what Simon Ekpa is demanding. He's demanding that for sure, or else it's no deal. But before we go to the news proper, like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Of course, the governor of Anambra State, Charles Chukwuma Soludo, has actually met with the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra some hours ago, and they discussed at length. Of course, Mazen kind of called it sacrilegious, all the killings, and he called it senseless hit at home. But then again, he said those who are doing it are acting not on his behalf, but trying to do the opposite. Well, this is what Simon Ekpa is telling Soludo, Professor Charles Soludo, Anambra State Governor. Said, look, tell Soludo that we are not doing photo. So we are not doing photo freedom fighting here. The only broadcast we will listen to is freedom broadcast. Only when Mazen Namdekano broadcast to us, and the condition is from his house in Afaruku or somewhere else. We will not listen to any broadcast from the courtroom. We know their next plan. I wonder what the next plan looks like or what it is. Of course, he went further to explain. He said, look, of course, after Soludo has spoken so much, he said, I visited Mazen on Friday, 13th May 2022 to facilitate with him and also as a part of a wider consultation with critical stakeholders in search of lasting peace and security in the Southeast. And then Ekpa wrote that. Lots of people are wondering, I don't know if this is correct, but then they're wondering a lot. But let's still find out what people are asking or reacting to what Soludo said on his page. They actually were dragging him back and forth. This one here is saying, according to Governor Soludo, he said that Nnamdi Kanu showed a great displeasure over the killings and brutal enforcement of sit at home in Southeast. This shows that Simon Ekpa and his autopilots are the fifth columnists. Another presidency say at Soludo should work quietly with at Nigerian government to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria for discussion. Ooh. Then allow MNK to speak directly to his people to end sit at home in the presence of Ohanese leaders and Emma Powerful. Now, this one is a different dimension entirely. Did you hear what this person's suggestion is? He said he should work quietly with the Nigerian government to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. Then they should release Mazen Namdekanu to speak to his people directly, and all will be at peace. Okay, this one here say, why do people still listen to this Ewu Gambia? Call Simon Ekpa self. Ooh, which one is Ewu Gambia again? Is there Ewu called Gambia? This person here said, for the economic illiterates who keep on asking what the federal government lose when they sit at home, here are a few of them. There's what is called bank reserves, or rather bank revenues, and all the payments going into the accounts of federal government through the banks in the Southeast. And that person here said, well, while we are talking, we're actually going to have 16th, 17th, 18th of May as sit at home. That's the way forward. How to know what affects your government? They talk about it. Sit at home affects them, and they're talking about it. Airline strike affects them. And they stopped it. As strike doesn't affect them, and they ignored it. Think. And that person said, have you ever heard the federal government talk about it? They are just laughing at us. They are doing their business and growing their own economy. And that person here says, Soludo is really an actor. What is he trying to show? We must let him know that Biafrans of these days are wise and educated, and more educated than him. I don't understand what this young man just meant or what he said. Where has Soludo gone wrong? Let's look at this critically now. He just barely 3 months on the seat as the governor of Anambra State, and he's already going to the crux of the matter, going to visit Mazen Namdekano. Governors of other southeastern region, Governor Hope Uzodinma has never and may likely never visit Mazen Namdekano in detention. Governor David Umahi has not visited him in detention, and the heavens have not fallen. Of course, I'm just saying the obvious, stating the obvious here now. Even his governor, Abia State governor, have not visited him, and nothing has happened. And Soludo, out of his magnanimity, have decided to visit Mazen Namdekano with the hope that his visitation can bring something that will kickstart lasting peace in Southeast, and somebody's calling it acting. Do you think any right-thinking governor or anyone who loves his state or his people would derive joy when there's chaos in his state or in his region? What will it profit you as a governor, especially those who have the people's mandate at heart? It's just that these days we have just seen a lot of very greedy, selfish leaders. If not, it's a plus to every governor, a plus to every politician that in his time and in his season things worked well. Okay, but let's consider what people are saying anyway. This one I said, una don they sit at home for months. Federal government they do like say you no concern them. When una don't tire, una go stop. Somebody's talking. And that person said, look, I like how you guys are giving Soludo kudos for visiting Namdekano. Today he's no longer a Sabo Abi. He's no longer a zoo governor. Shebi. He's no longer intellectual Abi, and so on. I hope you guys also applaud him when he begins to clamp down on those doing sacrilegious things in Anambra under the guise of freedom fighting. I guess this one is actually giving a clamp back over what is happening in Southeast. A lot of comments are actually going on here, but one of two of them actually insisted that for peace to reign, they should actually bring back Simon Ekpa. That's quite a tall order. Well, let's just take one more and we'll wrap this up. This one here is saying, I have never supported Nigeria's breakup, but today I do. Now I see why Nnamdi Kanu wants Nigeria to divide. Nigeria should be divided with immediate effect and let everyone go their separate ways. It's extremely impossible joining people of different backgrounds, different culture, different tradition, different religions together as one. The Muslims deserve to live in their own way with how they believe, and let Christians live in their own way and how they believe with different culture. Let's all divide. Wow, this is coming from someone who also have seen what happened in Sokoto yesterday. A lot of southeastern goods were destroyed. I saw the video. It's disheartening, really. Very disheartening. I just hope that Governor Sam Tambua is doing his very best, but there should be a reorientation. This cannot be allowed to happen always. Because if it does, there's no region that have custody of monopoly of violence, and let's not erupt it. That's what's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take?